Ever notice those ugly sent on behalf of or sent via hsmail.net or something like that, those tags next to your from name? Today, I'm going to show you how to banish those forever by adding a custom email sending domain inside of HighLevel so your emails look legit and land in the inbox instead of spam. Let's get started. Welcome back, high-level hustlers. I'm Richard Hickman, and I drop high-level tutorials every week here on YouTube. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe button, and if you still need help with anything else, make sure you drop a comment below and request that video. So why do we even need a custom sending domain? Why does that even matter? So there's a bunch of different reasons. Let's just start with, first of all, brand authority. Once you get your email sending domain attached inside HighLevel, your email campaigns on the inbox of your customers is now going to show your domain, not HighLevel's. The deliverability is going to get boosted with this rather than using HighLevel or your agency levels sending domain. Mailbox providers can trust your domain because it's going to pass with the SPF, DKIM, and DMARC checks, all of that technical jargon that we're going to go over and how to get past that. You're in control of your reputation instead of relying on HighLevels. So you manage your sender score. Nobody else can tank it. And most importantly, it's required for your warming up your new domain. New domains must be warmed up before you do a bunch of sending. So make sure you check out this video right here for how to warm up your email domain so you can actually start sending out these email campaigns. So in this video, we're going to go over how to pick your subdomain, how to add it into HighLevel, update your DNS, verify, and get tested. So let's get started. In order to get your email sending domain added, what we're going to do is we're going to head down here to settings, and then we're going to go to email services. Hey, first of all, thanks for watching the YouTube video. I hope this is really helpful for you. And if there's anything that this isn't addressing for you, let me know in the comments below because that's why I'm here. I want to make this super easy for you. And I want to make the most value per minute possible. So here's the other thing. If you're here because you're wanting Go HighLevel to grow your business, you already know going into the platform, it's like stepping into a car for the first time or a plane for the first time or something like that you don't know how to drive. You know it can get there, but you don't know which buttons to push, what pedals to press, or what lever to pull. That's why I've created what I call the flight plan. The flight plan is something that I have made to help every high-level user take this massively powerful tool and understand how we can propel your business into what everyone wants, which is more customers and more revenue. If you want to see what that looks like for you, go ahead and visit this link, because I have done this for lots of business owners. Many business owners use the flight plan and they take it and they run with their business. It's like a custom owner's manual between HighLevel and your business that helps them talk to each other. If you want to know what that looks like, go ahead and click this link below and let's get right back to the content. This is going to pop up, and even HighLevel recommends that we create a dedicated email sending domain. Now let's talk for just a minute about why you should use a subdomain instead of your root domain to send emails out of HighLevel. The main reason here is because in the event that you actually end up getting flagged for spam, you don't want that to burn your root domain. For example, my root domain is peak.consulting. If I were sending a bunch of cold emails out of HighLevel from my root domain and it gets flagged as spam too many times, now when I go into my Google Workspace and I try and send an email from my inbox, my email from that is an @peak.consulting email address, that's going to go to someone's spam box, and I don't want that. I need my business, my inbox, to make sure that it stays clean and okay. So now what I want to do is I want to create a subdomain. So now I could create one like send.peak.consulting. And HighLevel has the ability to send the email from send.peak.consulting, but from the user's perspective, it looks like it just comes from my regular peak.consulting domain. The reason you do this is because say you do a bunch of cold emails and you get a bunch of people marking it as spam and it burns that domain. You can really just, by following the steps in this video, you could spin up another subdomain to be able to start sending emails from, to warm up that new sending domain, and you could pick up and keep going right off the bat there, and you don't even have to worry about it. So that's why I recommend using a subdomain, and HighLevel even recommends using a subdomain. Back to where we were, you can even see it says it right here, using a subdomain with lead connector. It really doesn't matter what this subdomain is. You could have it be send1, you could have it be info, whatever you want. We're going to do send1. And we're going to hit add and verify. This is where things can get a little bit tricky. It's really going to depend on where your domain is purchased from. I like to use GoDaddy. A lot of people use Namecheap or others. You can even purchase a domain directly in HighLevel. If you're in GoDaddy, you can just hit continue right here. It's going to find your provider details, and it will add all of this stuff for you automatically, and it's magic. Now, if you don't have GoDaddy or you have some other obscure DNS provider, you're going to have to go in and add those DNS records manually. So right here, it pops up, your domain provider is GoDaddy. I can go ahead and authorize domain, and it would do it automatically. I'm going to show you what it looks like manually. These are all the records that you would need to go get added into your account. If you need help adding your DNS records, these custom DNS records into your domain, go ahead and look up another YouTube video based on what your domain provider is on how to add custom DNS records, and these are what you're going to add. Now, I'll add on a little caveat right here. It's kind of interesting that it says this, where it lists, we have these 2 TXT records, a CNAME, and 2 MX records. Once we hit verify records, you're going to see here that it actually pops up with one more, and it says that this is optional, that this field is optional, and this is a DMARC. 100% this is not optional. If you want your emails to not go to spam, you need to have this DMARC DNS record in your account. Otherwise, you can kiss your email goodbye. You're going to waste a ton of money. It's all going to go into the spam. I'm going to skip adding these records into your DNS provider just because it's so different for every single DNS provider. I'm going to put a link down in the description to HighLevel's article that kind of walks you through this so you can see that, and it gives you a bunch of different examples based on who your domain provider is. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and hit auto configure. I'm going to let GoDaddy do its thing and let it happen automatically. Just hit authorize domain. Going to sign in with my account. Boom, it's already done. Hit close, and now it's going to come up with this right here. Whether you add it manually or automatically through GoDaddy, there's going to say, hey, there's a problem. I can't find him. Just try again, okay? Always do the verification. It even says it right here. DNS could require up to 30 seconds. I've seen it take up to 5 minutes. Just wait a couple of minutes and try again. Verify again. I promise you, if you do it right out the gate, you're going to get this error. It's not going to work. You've got to make sure that you try again after a few minutes. Now that that's been connected and it's been verified, I see I have an SSL issued. There's a couple more steps that we need to take care of. We're going to come in here and we're going to set the headers. You're going to go ahead and set up your from name here and your from email address. Now remember, we set it up to be this custom sending email domain, but I want it to be from my root domain. So it's going to send it from this, but the users won't be able to tell. It's going to look like it's coming from my root domain, and that gives you that brand continuity that you're after. Now that you've done that, we're going to come over here to domain configuration, and we're going to choose that email sending domain for all of these. And that's all it takes. Subdomain, DNS, verify. Now that you've got that done, be sure to go test. And now before you go blast out to thousands of leads, make sure you warm up your domain. Make sure you click on the link right here for that walkthrough on how to warm up your domain automatically. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you drop them down below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.